Hi everybody, welcome. I hope you're all keeping well and I've had a nice week. Nice to be here again. I'm finding myself looking forward to these Sunday evening sessions. So yeah, thanks for tuning in and nice to have you here. I woke up this morning to some home-baked bread, so I'm feeling particularly smug today and it's been a nice weekend. We're going to sing a song today called Sylvie, which some of my regular groups will know a little bit, but we're going to do the whole thing today, so we're going to get stuck into some of the verse sections which you may not have sung with me before. It's a fun one and one that I really enjoy singing, so I hope you're going to enjoy it as well. I should say actually before we get started properly that my test streams today when I was practicing earlier were a little bit bumpy, and I hope it's all smoothed out now. I've kind of deleted loads of stuff off my laptop to try and make it all run smoothly, so fingers crossed it's going to work okay, but apologies if there's some sort of glitch at any point. I don't know what the cause of it is, but I'm going to try and figure it out, but I think, fingers crossed, it'll run smoothly this evening. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Anyway, let's get stuck into it. So welcome one and all, nice to see you here. We're going to start with a bit of warming up. Maybe actually I'll just say, if you haven't tuned into Couch Chorus before, my name's Ben and nice to have you here. This is a kind of sing-along, a Sunday evening sing-along. We do it every week and I'm going to keep doing it for as long as we're in lockdown, and it's just a chance to have a bit of a sing on a Sunday evening, and we usually start with a warm-up and then I teach a song. So if you're up for a bit of a warm-up, let's have you up on your feet and ready to shake about a little bit. If you're at home and feeling a bit kind of Sunday evening and a bit weary, feel free to join in however you want to. If you don't want to shake it around, that's fine. You can just join in with the singing. But for those who do want to do a bit of warm up, I'm just going to shake it out a little bit with hands, elbows, shoulders. Get nice and loose. A bit of left leg and a little bit of right leg, and then a quick pat down as well, and up into the arms. Good. And then if you fall into a good singing position, so you should have your feet about shoulder width apart, feet facing forwards, and knees nice and loose so you can bounce around a little bit, and then just roll your shoulders round slowly and slowly going back the other way, and then just let them fall into a nice comfortable position. And then if you imagine a kind of invisible thread is pulling you up through the top of your crown so that you're stood up nice and straight, then you should feel a kind of connection to your tummy muscles, where we're going to take a nice big breath in, so breathing in through your nose and then out really fast. Great. And breathing in slowly again, and then this time breathing out slowly, and one more big breath in, and then this time out with a big Sunday evening sigh. Great. And making sure we're stood properly again, we're going to just do a bit of a lip trill. So it's a kind of sound, so your lips buzz around, and we're going to start low and just do a little swoop up, so it goes bit of a silly noise, but join in, it's good one to get everything working. And each time we're just going to take it a tiny little bit higher. Let's go nice and high with this one. And last one, right to the extreme ends of your range. And one more for luck. Excellent. And let's just do a little bit of gentle singing work. So I want to start with a hum on your lips. So try and focus the sound so that it's really, really tingly on the very tip of your lips. And we're going to do I didn't listen to that note, hold on. So a really soft hum. And try and feel it tingling. 3, 4. Now I want you to do exactly the same thing, but this time push it through your nose. So we're focusing the sound for a much more nasally, kind of twangy sound. 3, 4. Now to a nice smooth R. 3, 4. R. 'E' and 'E'. great. Let's get stuck into our song. So a tiny bit of kind of housekeeping, if you like, is that down the right-hand side you should find a chat column, and if you're signed into YouTube, then you can talk to each other, and I read them all back at the end. So if you are here and we sing together regularly, then say hello, because it's nice to see who's singing along. Even if we don't sing together regularly, nice to know who you are, and it's great that we've had people tuning in from all over the world for these sessions, actually. People from Japan, Sweden, the USA, so welcome one and all, whether we've sung together before or not. This week more than ever I'm really missing singing with people, and not just myself. I'm getting a bit bored of the sound of my own voice, so I'm very much looking forward to, you know, getting back in the world and singing with you all again, whenever that might be. I suspect it's still a little way off, which is not the most hopeful thing in the world, but I'm holding out for that moment. So, as I said before, oh yeah, the other thing to say is under the video, you'll find a link to the lyrics for today. So I saw someone in the chat was asking about lyrics underneath the video. You might have to click the Show More tab at the bottom so that you can see the link, but it'll take you to the lyrics for today. So our song for today is a song called Sylvie, which is originally by an American singer called Leadbelly, but it was sort of reinvented by an amazing composer, vocalist and choir guru called Maura Smiley over in the States. And the arrangement we're going to do today is really, really reflective of her arrangement, so full credit really should go to her. And if you don't know her work, look her up because she's great. Maura Smiley. I'll put that in the chat at the end so you can find links to her stuff. And she's got a few videos of this. Some of them with apps. There's one with an amazingly huge kids choir, and it just sounds great. And there's lots of body percussion she's written in as well. We might pause on the body percussion for today, but I might teach it separately and then come back to it further down the line because it is a fun one. But it's a bit of a mind. It's a lot to take on, the body percussion. I've tried learning it before and it didn't go that well. So I should say also that this is the most requested song I've had so far. So loads of you want to sing it and I'm really pleased about it because I really love teaching it. So this one goes out to Michaela, Imran, Jake, Jan, Chris and Cynthia. So thank you for suggesting this one. I've really enjoyed putting it together. Okay, we're going to jump straight in. It's in 4 parts. And as I've said in previous weeks, you're very welcome to join in with whichever part you want. I teach them kind of soprano, alto, tenor, bass. And if you sing in choirs regularly and you are kind of attached to one of those parts, great. If you're not sure what those words mean, just sing anything and everything. Kind of join in however you want. And even if you do sing in parts and you are attached to one of those voice parts on a more regular basis, feel free to mix it up. If you want to learn a few different parts, that's great. If you want to kind of chop and change, that's totally fine as well. It's all up for grabs and it's all on your own terms. So, Sylvie, the chorus we're going to start with, and it's nice and simple. I will play you a little bit straight off the mark. It's going to go like this. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie, yeah. Every little once in a while. So you can hear it's got that kind of like really laid back feel, but at the same time quite a strong backbeat on the bring me little water, Sylvie. So even though it's quite laid back, we always keep that strong pulse going throughout. Altos, I'm going to start with you because you have kind of the tune, I think. Your part goes, bring me little water, Sylvie. And then, bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie, yeah. Every little once in a while. I'll break that down into chunks. So your first 2 phrases go, bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Your turn, and bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Then, bring me do that one more time because that's quite jumpy. So the first phrase is, bring me little water. And then, Sylvie, yeah. So quite bluesy. Sylvie, yeah. So those two chunks together go, bring me little water, Sylvie, yeah. Last phrase, every little once in a while. Your turn. And every little once in a while. So the whole of that part goes, bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie, yeah. Every little once in a while. One more time. And bring, oh whoops, hold on. Here it comes again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie, yeah. Every little once in a while. The good news is, other harmony parts, you follow exactly that pattern, just slotting in around either side. So I'm going to teach the soprano part next, I think. So sopranos, if that's on, bring me little, yours starts, bring me little, so just up a step, and it goes, bring me little water, Sylvie, bring me little water now. So stays on one note at the end. Let's try those two phrases together. 3, 4. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Then, bring me little water, Sylvie. I'll do that one more time because it's getting quite jumpy. Bring me little water, Sylvie. And bring me little water, Sylvie. Last phrase. Every little once in a while. 3, 4. Every little once in a while. Whole thing. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Every little once in a while. I'm going to play that for you one more time, and it goes like this. 3, 4. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Every little once in a while. Great. Let's see if we can do the alto and soprano part together. So if you're waiting for a lower part, hold on for another 15-20 seconds, and then I'll teach the tenor part. So here come the altos and the sopranos. 3, 4. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Every little once in a while. Great. If it feels like we're moving through this quite quickly, don't worry, that comes back several times, so I'll keep going over it and it'll sink in the more we keep coming back to it. Tenors. Same idea. You're going to do, bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Every little once in a while. So let's do that in chunks. The first two go, Bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Your turn. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Then we've got this falling phrase which goes, bring me little water, Sylvie. And then we stay there for every little once in a while. Those two phrases together. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Every little once in a while. So the whole thing goes, bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Every little once in a while. Let me sing that one more time underneath the soprano and alto parts, and then we'll build the whole thing up. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Every little once in a while. Great. Should we do that one more time? Bring for tenors, bring for altos, bring for sopranos. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Every little once in a while. Great. Last but not least is our bass part, which kind of overlaps with the tune a little bit, which in some ways makes it a bit tricky because it's tempting to be dragged onto their part. So it starts, bring me little water, Sylvie, which is pretty much the same as the tune. 3, 4. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Then same idea. Bring me little water now. 3, 4. Bring me little water now. Then we've got the same rhythm as the tenors, but a climbing phrase instead. So it goes, bring me little water, Sylvie. Every little once in a while. 2, 3, 4. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Every little once in a while. Should we try the whole thing? And bring me little water, Sylvie. And bring me little water now. Climbing phrase. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Every little once in a while. One more time. And bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Every little once in a while. So let's hear the two most recent parts. So the tenor and basses, the two lower parts. So it goes like this. Bring for the basses, bring for the tenors, starting at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Every little once in a while. One more time. And bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little Sylvie, yeah. Every little once in a while. Great. That chorus comes back a few times. So what I want to do before we learn our verse sections is just piece it together part by part. So I'm going to go back and start with the alto part. Then on the repeat, I'll bring in the soprano higher harmony. Then on that repeat, I'll bring in the tenor part underneath. And then on the final one, I'll bring in the bass part underneath. So you can sing all of those parts as they come in, or you can just stick to one, whichever one feels right. Here we go. So it'll be altos to begin with, and then sopranos on the repeat. So altos. Bring me little 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie, yeah. Every little once in a while. With the sopranos and bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie, yeah. Every little once in a while. With the tenors, bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie, yeah. Every little once in a while. Last time with the basses, and bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie, yeah. Every little once in a while. Yeah, without wanting to get too repetitive, I want to do it one last time and just see if you can at home really lock into that really lazy feeling on the voice, on the actual singing. So the bring me little water, Sylvie just feels really, really relaxed, but at the same time you've got this inner kind of stamp and offbeat. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Whichever part you're doing, see if you can really lock into that rhythm. So here come all 4 parts one last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie, yeah. Every little once in a while. Great. We're going to jump into the verse section now. So there are 2 verses. They're pretty much the same, just a tiny, tiny little rhythm difference. And I think we'll go the other way around this time. So I'm going to start with the basses. Let me just remind myself what the words are for the first verse. So you jump right up to the top of your range here, basses, all the way up to Sylvie, I'm a running. I'll do that one more time. Sylvie, I'm a running, bucket in my hand. I will bring a little water fast as I can. So only right at the end do we go back into our bass register. Let's do it phrase by phrase. So phrase 1 goes, Sylvie, I'm a running. 3, 4. Sylvie, I'm a running. Then bucket in my hand. And bucket in my hand. I will bring a little water. So really bright at the end. I will bring a little expect. Fast as I can. 2, 3, 4. Fast as I can. Back to the top and Sylvie, I'm a running and bucket in my hand. I will bring a little water fast as I can, which then sets you up for bring me little water, Sylvie. So let's do that whole verse one more time, 3 basses. Syl, 2, 3, 4. Sylvie, I'm a running, bucket in my hand. I will bring a little water fast as I can. Back into Sylvie and bring me little water. Great. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, this section, complete change of feel, the kind of smoothness of the first section, bring me little water, changes because we're all right at the top of our ranges for Sylvie. So it wants to have nice kind of strong start and feel that impact. I'm going to teach you the tenor part next, but first I'm going to have a quick swig of tea. So, if the basses start on Sylvie, tenor's your upper step and Sylvie, and it's really similar shape to the basses, in fact. So it goes, I'm going to sing you the whole thing and then break it down. Sylvie, I'm a running, bucket in my hand. I will bring a little water fast as I can. So let's do each phrase separately. So the first one goes, Sylvie, I'm a running. 3, 4. Sylvie, I'm a running. And then, bucket in my hand. 3, 4. Bucket in my hand. Then we've got, I will bring a little water. Let's just do that phrase. 1, 2, 3, 4. I will bring a little water. And then the very last one, fast as I can. So fast kind of bounces up and down a little bit. Fast as I can. 2, 3, 4. Fast as I can. Great. So all 4 phrases. Syl, 2, 3, 4. Sylvie, I'm a running and bucket in my hand. I will bring a little water fast as I can. Which takes you back to bring me little water, Sylvie. So at the end, fast as I can. 1 step down. Bring me little water, Sylvie. So, before I teach the soprano and alto parts, I'm going to play the tenor and bass parts once from the very beginning. So you're going to get the chorus into the verse. Just the tenor and bass parts. So here it comes. So basses you've got bring me little, and tenors bring me little. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie, yeah. Every little once in a while. Big jump both parts. And Sylvie, I'm a running, bucket in my hand. I will bring a little water into the chorus, and bring me little water, Sylvie. Great. We might do that one more time, but I'm going to do now the alto part. So altos, you've been doing in your verses the bring me little water, Sylvie, bring me little water now, bring me little water, Sylvie, yeah, every little once in a while. Then again, a big jump up, all the way up to Sylvie, I'm a-running. 3, 4. Sylvie, I'm a-running. And then same idea. Bucket in my hand. 3, 4. Bucket in my hand. I will bring a little water. I'll do that one more time. It's got that very bluesy ending again. I will bring a little water. And the last line. Fast as I can. 3, 4. Fast as I can. And a bit like the tenor part, it's got that kind of flick. Da, 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 da. Should we try the whole of that first section? 2, 3, 4. Sylvie, I'm a-running, and bucket in my hand. I will bring a little water, fast as I can. One more time, and Sylvie, I'm a-running, bucket, bucket in my hand. I will bring a little water, fast as I can. Which then sets you up for bring me little. So that last phrase, fast as I can. Back to bring me little. Perhaps before I do the soprano part, I'll just give the alto part one chance to go from the very top as well. So alto's back to the bring me little, joining into the verse section. Here it comes. 2, 3, 4. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie, yeah. Every little once in a while. Big jump up and Sylvie, I'm a-running, bucket in my hand. I'll bring a little water, fast as I can. Which takes you back to bring me little water, Sylvie. Exactly. So, last but not least, our top part, and it's a bit high for me this, so if it's a bit of a squeak, sorry. You have got Sylvie, I'm a-running. 3, 4. Sylvie, I'm a-running. Now, all the other parts move on I'm, they all shift up, but yours stays where it is, so we get a little kind of slightly scrunchy moment. Sylvie, I'm a-running. Second phrase, bucket in my hand, and bucket in my hand. Then I will bring a little water. So same as the basis, that last note is really bright. I will bring a little water. That phrase, 3, 4. I will bring a little water. And then it goes, fast as I can. So again you get that da 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 da. I'll do it one more time. Fast as I can. 2, 3, 4. as I can. Great, let's do the whole verse, but I'm going to sing it down the octave so I don't completely destroy myself. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Sylvie, I'm a running, bucket in my hand. I will bring a little water fast as I can. Great. Shall we do it one more time? And then this time at the end, be ready to go back into bring me little water, Sylvie. Your tune. So, Sylvie. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sylvie, I'm a running, and bucket in my hand. I will bring a little water. Just before we put all that together, I'm going to do the soprano part from the beginning as well, which is the middle one. Yes. Here we go. So from the beginning into that section we just did, and then we'll put it all together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring me a little water, Sylvie. Bring me a little water now. Bring me a little water, Sylvie. Every little once in a while. Big jump up and Sylvie, I'm a running, bucket in my hand. I will bring a little water fast as I can. Back to the chorus. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Great. Shall we try all 4 parts up to there? So we have got bring for the basses, bring for the tenors, bring for the altos, bring for the sopranos. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Yeah. Every little once in a while. Big jump up for everybody. Sylvie, I'm a running, bucket in my hand. I will bring a little water fast as I can. Back to the chorus and bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Yeah. Every little once in a while. Chorus to your verse is the same both times. So the rhythm difference is, I'll tell you what, I'll just sing the bass part and all parts follow along because the only difference really is the rhythm. So it's, can't you see me coming? Then here's where it changes. Can't you see me now? So it lands on the beat both times. Can't you see me now? Let's just try that section. So can't, tenors, can't, altos, can't, sopranos. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't you see me coming? On the beat. Can't you see me now? I will bring a little water fast as I can. So, those last 2 lines are identical to the first verse, which means we've pretty much learnt the whole thing. I'll just try and find that second verse so I can play it to you with all 4 parts. So I'm going to play from the beginning and sing along. Here it comes. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie, yeah. Every little once in a while. Verse 1, big jump, and Sylvie, I'm a-running, bucket in my hand. I will bring a little water fast as I can. Back to the smooth chorus and bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie, yeah. Every little once in a while. So here's the second verse, same idea, and can't you see me coming? Straight rhythm. Can't you see me now? I will bring a little water fast as I can. Back to the chorus and bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie, yeah. Every little once in a while. And in terms of the learning, that's all there is to it. I'm going to suggest we sing it through, top to tail, but I've added one ingredient, which is at the very end. I don't think this is even on your lyrics, I just did it when I was recording it. At the very end, we're going to do the chorus again, but to an oo. So it's exactly the same, just to an oo, and you'll hear it. The only other thing I was going to do before we jump right in is just practice for each part. I'll just give them the jump between the verse and the chorus. So for the basses, you've finished on, what is it? Every little once in a while. So you're up a full octave to Sylvie, or every little once in a while. Can't you? Tenors, again, you're an octave as well, because you've done every little once in a while. Actually, I'm not an octave, sorry, not quite. Every little once in a while. Sylvie, I'm a-running. So every little once in a while. Big jump. Sylvie. And then altos. Every little once in a while. Sylvie. So you haven't got quite as big a jump. You're jumping 5. Every little once in a while. That's number 1. Up to 5. Sylvie, I'm a-running. And top part, sopranos. Every little once in a while. Sylvie. So you're going all the way up to 8. Every little once in a while. Big jump. Sylvie. Or can't you? Whichever verse we're on. Shall we run the whole thing through? So, just to be clear, the structure is chorus, verse 1, chorus, verse 2, chorus, then chorus to an oo to finish. Here it comes. I don't think I need to say anything more than that. There's enough talking. Here it comes. So, bring basses, bring tenors, bring altos, bring sopranos. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie, yeah. Every little once in a while. Sylvie, I'm a-running, bucket in my hand. Sylvie, bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie, yeah. Every little once in a while. Can't you see me coming? Can't you see me now? I will bring a little water fast as I can. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie, yeah. Every little once in a while. Great. Well done, everybody. I hope you managed to pick that up and enjoyed singing along. We're going to sing it one more time to finish, but I'm just going to do a couple of quick announcements, which are... Where'd I put my piece of paper? Yes, first of all, thanks very much to everybody who's been supporting this project and sending me songs and generally singing along with me. I'm really enjoying it. I'm missing singing with everybody that I usually do. So it's really nice to feel connected to people in this way. So thank you for tuning in. This is the last week to submit videos for my virtual choir project. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I will link to a video where I'm putting together a virtual choir project to raise money for a charity called CALM, which is the Campaign Against Living Miserably, and I'm asking people to send in videos of themselves just singing a short little 1:30 song themed around loneliness to try and raise some money. And I've had a great response. I've got about 40 videos so far, which is brilliant, so thank you so much to everybody who has sent in their video. If you are planning to do it and haven't got round to it yet, don't panic, but this is the deadline, I think, is Friday, so if you can get those to me in the next few days, that would be great, and then you can be part of this project, which is shaping up nicely, and I'm looking forward to putting it out. Yeah, it's all sounding good. What else was I going to say? Oh yes, a couple of things coming up which I'm looking forward to. I've had a couple of people asking for Don't Worry Be Happy by Bobby McFerrin, which is a great song, and I'm definitely going to do an arrangement of it. So I don't know when I'll do that, maybe next week, maybe the week after, but I'm really up for it. It'll be a fun one. The other one that a couple of people have sent me now is If I Can Help Somebody, which there's a few different versions of it. It's a really, really nice tune. The Mahalia Jackson version is the version which kind of knocks me out, so look that up. I'm going to do that as well at some point. I haven't done an arrangement of it yet, but I'm planning to, so that will come round. But any other suggestions, send them my way. I am trying to get as many of them out as I can. I've got a bit of a list now, so generally if people send me songs that are already on the list, then they get moved up. But I will hopefully try and get through all of them, because I do want to support all of these brilliant ideas that you've had. Okay, I think that's enough chat. Shall we sing it one more time? I'm going to suggest at this time, if anybody wants to kind of improvise over the top, feel free. I'm going to do that. I'm just going to turn on my extra thing. So this is Larry the Loop Machine, which I've been using so far, but I've just turned on this guy, which is something called a Chaos Pad, or Kevin the Chaos Pad, so that I can sing over the top as well. So I'm just going to ad-lib a few little extra bits, and if anybody wants to do that at home, feel free. We're going to sing the whole thing one more time. The only thing I would say this time is, as I was saying earlier, try and lock into that really relaxed feel with the quite strong rhythmic pulse. A good way to do that is maybe with a step, if you want to, on the Bring Me Little Water, Sylvie. Kind of lends itself to that, or a sway or whatever. But yeah, I feel like the rhythm accompanied with that really sort of relaxed feel is exactly what this piece needs. Okay, enough chat. Here we go. Straight in. Bring basses, bring tenors, bring altos, bring. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie, yeah. Every little once in a while. Sylvie, I'm a running bucket in my hand. I will bring a little water fast as I can. Whoa. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie, yeah. Every little once in a while. Can't you see me coming? Can't you see me now? I will bring a little water fast as I can. Whoa, whoa. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie, yeah. Every little once in a while.
I fluffed up the ending. Sorry about that. Thank you very much, everybody. I really hope you've enjoyed today. Really nice to sing with you. I always enjoy these Sunday night sessions. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, the last thing to say is if you've enjoyed singing along and you're in a position to support this project, I've left a link under the video to something called Buy Me a Coffee, where you can do exactly that and buy me a virtual hot drink. I think I changed it this week to buy me a cup of tea, because I don't actually drink coffee. But yeah, that'd be really, really kind. But don't feel obliged. I know these are challenging times for lots of people. Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much. Have a great week. I'm going to come in now and read some of your comments. Yeah, thanks for singing. Take care and see you all next Sunday. Bye, everyone.